Hey everybody, how you doing? Mark here, giving you a little bit of a bonus video because I have acquired new camera gear and I'm trying to figure out where exactly this is going to play out as far as what I'm going to do with it and where I'm taking it and stuff like that. This is my Sony AS35, I think it was. The stuff on here is so faded I can barely even see it anymore. I'll put it down here at the bottom of the screen to tell you exactly what it is, but I believe it's the Sony FDR-AX35 or 53 or something like that. And it's been a really good camera, 4K quality. But I've started having issues with it. Some of you may remember when I did that long 20-mile hike day that this camera started to malfunction, at least just this screen did. And basically anything that was bright white was turning green. Luckily it wasn't showing up that way in the footage, so that was awesome. But I've got other things going on with this. I'm going to take this off. This is just my mount for, look at this. I got pieces breaking off of the bottom where the quarter screw is for doing the little screws in there. So yeah, this plate down here has been breaking apart. And it's just from all the vibration, and I think I've dropped it a couple of times while it was on my tripod, so it would hit and then it would torque it and it cracked and broke the plastic. I've used different types of glues and stuff just to try to help hold it all in place, and as you can see, it's kind of not working. But I wanted to try and give you a bit of a video on what I'm thinking, okay? So I'm just going to screw that back on because I want to weigh this because my new camera system is significantly lighter. I'm just hoping that it will give me as good, if not better, footage, but we will see, okay? I'm not saying that I'm done with this camera, okay? I'm just saying that I may limit my use with this big, heavy camera. So I've got my scale here. This is just a kitchen scale, and it reads several different weights, so I can read pounds and ounces. I can also read grams and fluid ounces and stuff like that. But I'm going to just give this a quick turn on. I've got nothing on the scale, and I'm putting the camera on it. Now, as you can see, I've got this cold shoe mount on here. I've also got my Rode wireless microphone system. So this is basically how I would have it on the tripod. I've got a battery in here, everything. This is how it would be as I'm carrying it with my tripod. And that is 777 grams, which converts to 1 pound, 11.4 ounces. That's heavy. So that is almost, yeah, that is almost 1 3/4 pounds. That's quite heavy, especially when it's out on a tripod. Now the thing is, this is the tripod I'm using. It's nothing super light or anything. This thing's got some heft to it as well. And I'm just kind of curious. Hopefully I can get all this on the scale at one time. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it that way. Let's see if I can stand it up this way. See if I can get it. This tripod has got some miles on it. Okay, so the tripod, the camera, the cold shoe mount, the Rode microphone wireless receiver, battery in the camera, that is 4 pounds, 14.2 ounces. So almost 5 pounds of just what I'm carrying for camera gear. And that doesn't include the stuff I would have in my backpack, okay? So I might have extra batteries and cards, memory cards and stuff like that. Plus my little microphone that I would have. The microphone actually clips here, and then this transmitter would be in my pocket. And this is like a little over an ounce. Okay, so that's nothing. And you gotta remember, I already replaced those larger Rode link systems. Those things were really heavy. So with those on my camera, I was definitely over the 5 pounds. It was ridiculous. Okay, so anyway, let me show you what I've got. Okay, I'm hoping you can see it on my Hero2 over here, that this is the stuff that I have, okay? This is part of the Insta360 system, and I still have one piece coming. It's not here yet, but I should get it sometime today. So this is what I'm hoping to replace my old Sony with. And again, I'm going to use it primarily in a limited capacity. I'm not done using that Sony camera, okay? So I'm hoping to put this on my handlebar in replace of the Hero2, which is old, doesn't shoot as good a quality. This has really good stabilization. So I'm hoping that I can improve my shot back at me as I'm riding, but then again, I can also still use it to do panning shots of what's in front of me, or maybe there's an animal on the side of the road, maybe a turkey or a deer or something like that, and I can actually pan and follow that animal, item, thing, whatever's on the side of the road, and I can do it with this. So that's one of the other reasons I wanted this, was so I can actually get some sort of panning shot, even if it's a panning shot looking over my shoulders or something like that. If there's something going on behind me, I can take that image and I can shoot it back over my shoulder and show you what's going on back there. So yeah, this is going to have a good use for motorcycling. The other thing I want to use this for is my hiking. Okay, this is going to be considerably less weight to carry, smaller system, smaller form factor. I mean, everything combined is probably going to be less than what my Sony camera is. So let's weigh this out. All right, I'm going to just put that on there. I am not weighing this little protective cover because, well, I'm not always going to be carrying that. It might be stuck in my pocket, but okay, so the camera alone is 5.4 ounces, and that's 152 grams. All right, now this is just a small little tripod thing. I can screw the camera right onto here, or I can screw it right onto here. All right, this is just a little cover. I don't know if I'll ever use this one that sticks off to the side, but I want that there just because my thumb might hit that screw. So, all right, so with this now, the weight has gone up to 12.3 ounces. There's 348 grams. All right, now this is the selfie stick. This is a 47-inch selfie stick. So yeah, it's it's pretty long. I'll probably rarely ever use this thing fully extended. Probably rarely. Okay, so this will add. Okay, so I am at 1 pound, 1 ounce. Okay, with the camera and the tripod stand and the selfie stick. Okay, now in order for me to use my Rode Go microphone system, okay, this is the receiver to the, this is the receiver to the Rode Go system. In order for me to install this onto the camera, I needed this little plate here. Basically, it attaches onto the selfie stick, and then the camera will screw onto that and hold it in place. You just make sure that the little thing sticks out here, and then when you put the camera or the wireless mic on, you do that. That way it stays kind of in the camera's blind spot. Okay, these aren't fully 360. There is a blind spot that goes around the camera, just around the sides here. Okay, so that goes on, and then I also needed a way to get the sound out of here and into the camera, so you got to get this little adapter. It's got the USB-C port here, and there's a door here that you take off, and then you can plug this into the USB-C in that door there, and then you plug this into your microphone receiver, and that's how the sound gets into the camera. Okay, so this and this is what I need to get my Rode system to work with this Insta360 One X2 camera system. So I will put these on the pile. I will also add this because this will add the weight to the camera and everything as well. I am at 1 pound 2.9 ounces for everything that I need to carry. Now the battery's already in the camera, the memory card's already in the camera, so everything's basically set up to shoot, and that's the weight. 1 pound 2.9 ounces. That's unbelievable. I'm going from almost a 5-pound camera system to basically a pound and a quarter. Not even a pound and a quarter. That should be really good, at least for me, you know, for carrying purposes and stuff like that. So that's what I've got. Okay, now I've bought other items now to go with this. Okay, now some of the things I've purchased with this system now, other than because basically the box I got, I didn't get the motorcycling or diving or snowboarding set. I bought just the camera. Okay, the camera came with one battery, and then it came with a charging cord, which is, like I said, a C-type charging cord, and that was pretty much all that really came in this. I mean, they gave me a little lens cleaning cloth so I can clean off the lenses and keep them nice and clean, so that's all good. And it also gave me this little sleeve that I can put my camera in. That way I can now just lay this on the table without having the fear of scratching up my lens. Okay, then of course the selfie sticks I bought separately. The tripod and the selfie stick just screw together like that, and now I can walk around with the whole thing attached. And when I'm hiking and I want to do one of those walk up to or walk by the camera type shots, I just stand it up, take my shot, go back, and I can keep going. I don't have to sit there and fiddle with the multiple legs of the tripod and stuff like that. Now, the problem is that these things, when it's fully extended, because the base of the tripod is so small, they do have a tendency to blow over. So I'm going to have to be very mindful of that, and maybe I'll even look for a different tripod that's got a wider base to it. So yeah, that was one of the other things. And then when I'm riding and say I'm doing the rustic roads, I can set this on the side of the road, drive by it, and then use the footage of me going all the way by the camera and driving off on the road, instead of just drive up to the camera, re-angle the camera, do it again to get a secondary shot of me driving away from the camera. It gets to be quite the pain in the butt, really. Okay, so that was the other things I bought: tripod and selfie stick. Now the batteries on here in the camera, I was told last 60 minutes. I don't know if that's right or wrong. I haven't fully tested these yet. I've played around with the system, you know, just to make sure I can get it working and stuff like that. So I have yet to do a full test on these. But I went out and I bought 2 more batteries. That's what the battery looks like. And then I also got this battery charger. As you can see by the slots there, it holds 3 batteries. And then even the battery plug itself is a USB-C plug. Batteries go in real nice and easy. I have no problems with it whatsoever. And even when you first put the battery in, I don't know if you saw it or not, but you get a little light that blinks. Okay, well, the green light there means that the batteries are fully charged. Okay, if it was red, they're not fully charged. But I've had these sitting on the charger for a few hours, and the battery was then fully charged. And then each of the batteries then also came with its own little handy dandy carrying case. I don't think these cases are waterproof. So inside of this little case right there is a place that you can actually put your micro memory card. So you don't have to keep them in a little baggie or anything like that. You just snip it into there, put your battery in, close it up, and it's sealed up and safe. And then you pop it open. There would be your memory card. Pull it out. That's it. That's I'm really liking this more and more that I play with it. I really am. But now, the downside. I am not crazy of the distortion from the lens on these 360 systems, and I'm hoping that I can edit most of that out. I hate it when people in other channels give you this huge wide view and everything is so damn distorted that you can barely tell what anything is. Okay, I just don't like that. I really don't. So I'm hoping that in the editing process I can take most of that, if not all of it, out. Hoping. If not, I might just have to learn to live with it, and it's going to be the way my videos are, because this is going to be so much lighter to carry than that old camera system. Now, that old camera system, like I said, I'll still probably use it. I'll take it on my Route 66 trip with Jen, and so when we're going around museums, I'll take that around or something like that, or maybe I'll use that to take still shots and stuff like that. When we stop, just quickly whip it out and there we go. Now let's go, instead of going through this and turning it on and making sure it's on photo and make sure the settings are right, and then there's my photo, and then put it all that's just so much easier than I can just pick it up, turn it on, hit the photo button, and away we go. Yeah, I do think that this is going to be better all around than what I'm currently using, because this is basically replacing 2 cameras. It's replacing the old Sony, and like I said, I want to put this on my handlebars, so it's going to replace my Hero2, and maybe I'll just keep the Hero2 but put it on the other side of the handlebars, so instead of just getting one shot from my I want to right, I can also have a shot coming from my left. Maybe, we'll see. All right, well, I actually want to take this on a test walk. I want to go to I'll probably run over to Clinton, go right while she's sniffing around and moving and stuff like that. So maybe I'll take her along and we can get a quick little hike in to show the Insta360 camera in action. I kind of like that idea. Let's do that. Let's go on a little hike. So we will see. We'll see how Missy does, and see how I do recording her, and see how this little test goes, because she is being very active right now. Very active. She has never actually been here before, so that is one of the issues that I am having with her. She's like all over the place and super excited and all that stuff. So one of the things I'm really testing is, one, am I going to see the edge of my Road Go system? And So basically I'm just going to walk up to probably the first road and then turn around and come back. So we're only going to talk maybe a few miles, 3, maybe 4 tops. And then, yeah, for this test, I want to see if the road go shows up in the view, and yeah, just kind of give it an overall good test. I have no idea how much recording I'm going to be able to do with the memory card I have in here. It is a 64 gig memory card, and I heard that when you do these 360 shots like I'm doing now, that the memory card fills up quite quickly. So I have no idea how much footage I'm going to be able to get, and maybe that'll be part of this test as well, is that I will just let the camera go and go and go and record until the memory card is full. Alright, this actually seems like a good place to set up a walk-by shot. So I'm going to pull out as much of the selfie stick as possible. Set it, try to get it to stand up. Like I said, that's the issue with the Insta360 selfie stick. That tripod's not very big, it can easily blow over. So normally I would walk down the path here and come down here and see, okay, we're gonna go back. All right, with me now. Missy, with me. And then I can walk towards the camera. I should be able to zoom in towards me and then zoom back out as I'm getting close to the camera if I want. Get past the camera, and then I should be able to get me walk. All right, and then I just come over here, collapse the selfie stick back up again. Like that. And then be on my way. All right, that's it. We're going back. So, switch hands for a little while. Probably won't really be able to see Missy. There we go, we'll do that. Now you guys should be able to see the top of her head. And then I can kind of do that. You can see her walking along. And then I'll walk back a little bit. We'll go with this. And then walk by the camera. Just like that. And then you'll pick me up on the other side of the camera. Hopefully it should be fairly seamlessly stitched together, but again, another setting I'll have to play with. And then I could extend you way out and do that. You're probably getting Missy and me all in one shot. I could hold it up like this. Hold it way out to the side. Like that. I can swing you around. I'm kind of curious on how some of this will stitch together. And I hope you like the video, and I hope the footage comes out the way I plan on it coming out. And again, we'll just have to wait and see. So if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you don't, give it a thumbs down. In the eyes of YouTube, a thumbs down does not detour the video. You know, YouTube sees it all as interaction on the channel. So if you don't like it, give it a thumbs down. I really don't care. If you have questions about the camera, feel free to ask. If you have any hints on ways to make things go better and maybe you get a better shot, you know, let me know. Write a comment down below and say, hey, try doing this or try doing that. All right, but this is Mark saying thanks again for watching. Thanks for the likes, comments, sharing, and mostly for subscribing. Appreciate that a lot. And I'll see you guys on the road. Bye.